Welcome back to Lead Like a Coach. As I've told you on previous episodes, I spent almost a quarter of a century as a college basketball coach. And in the last third of my career, I read a book that had a profound impact on my career and in my life. Former Baltimore Colts defensive lineman Joe Ehrmann wrote a book called Inside Out Coaching. And the book centered around 4 questions that he encouraged the reader to ask themselves and to strongly consider. The 4 questions were, why do I coach? Why do I coach the way I do? What does it feel like to be coached by me? And how do I define success? And today I want to put a little bit of a leadership spin on that, and I want to ask you these 4 questions. And I want you to think about this. Take some time to think about how you would answer these 4 questions. Why do I lead? Why do I lead the way I do? What does it feel like to be led by me? And how do I define success? You know, the greatest leader ever taught us that great leadership begins with a servant's heart. And when you lead like a coach, see, it is a proven way to stimulate greater engagement and performance productivity among those that you lead. It's a proven way. To lead like a coach has a tremendous impact. How? Well, again, lead, L-E-A-D. The L is to look ahead, to have vision. Vision for your company or organization. You need to have a vision as a leader of where you want to go. But then equally important is to know what the vision is for those that you lead. What is their purpose? What is the vision that they have for their career and their life? The E is to equip and empower. So in the areas of attitude, effort, skills, how are you working to equip them and then to empower them to do their job at a level of excellence? The A is action and accountable. So they take the attitude, effort, and skills that you've equipped them with and empowered them to do their work, and they take action. But as they take action, now this is where coaching really comes in with accountability. And then finally, the D is to develop a dynasty. Not to just settle for a good year occasionally or a couple good years put together, but to develop a dynasty of having sustained excellence over a long period of time. How do you do that? You lead like a coach. You get involved with the lives and the careers of those that you lead. Cheryl Batchelder, who turned around Popeyes as their CEO, said, "You've got to know them to grow them." And of course, the famous quote that people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. We have to have a servant's heart as leaders. And then out of that servant's heart, that care for those that we lead, them understanding that we truly care about them as people, and we care about them for the work that they do, and that our motivation is to help them to improve and to excel and to move down their path of life and career towards the vision that they have. So let's heed the teachings of the greatest leader of all time, who taught us that great leadership begins with a servant's heart. And take some time this week to ask yourself those 4 questions. Very probing, penetrating questions that will help us really understand how we truly define success, and then why we lead, why do we lead like we lead, and then ultimately, how does it feel to be led by me? Think about that, and then take action yourself to become a great leader that leads like a coach.